sunshine here, just what I give. Trucks ain't lifted for flex of looks. They carry weight through outlaw books. I've been broke so long, I walk like thread. Voice stay low, heart deep and dead. Ain't no sound like a bass that bends under words that cut like lost from friends. This rap ain't smooth, it's coarse and wild, like barbed wire thoughts from a trailer child. I spit slow, cause my soul moves dense like smoke through pine with a busted fence. My roots don't sing, they grow through scars. Every beat I ride got dented bars. This ain't porch talk, this is backwoods grit, where prayer gets mumbled and hope don't fit. I never asked for easy grace, just 808s loud in a cursed place. No banjos, no sweet old drawl. This flow move dark like a southern brawl, where trap drums talk and the sky stay red and the ground remembers everything you said. We write our truth in grease and ash with verses long like a shotgun clash. My people ain't on stages bright, we in gyms at night or fights in light. We rap these bars like steel on skin, with pain too deep for the world we in. I done lost more time than I ever earned, but I made these beats where my lessons burn. You ever sleep in the cab with the seat laid flat? No heat, just dreams in a rusted hat. You ever pray with a Glock on lap while the wind outside just won't unwrap? This ain't drama, this the calmest truth of a redneck soul in a city booth. I mix both sides when I hit this mic. Let the drums come hard and the pain strike. I ain't ashamed of my boots a draw, but I ain't gon' sing like a ballroom call. This country is rap when it's stripped of bone, with no big label and no safe tone. So let this ride through dirt and steel, where the hurt don't fade but the tape stay real. Let the beat bump low like a semi-breathing, let the snare cut sharp like a Friday evening. I rap for those who don't fit right, but still load tools for the sun hits like cold dirt, warm blood, no hooks, just weight in a trap beat built from a twisted state. Southern bred, outlaw fed, mic in hand with a mind half dead. And still I spit with a pulse and burn, cause this dirt don't lie and I never learn.
They say don't drink from the rust water well, but I've been sipping pain since I slipped and fell. Down that path with no sign or end, where the friends you had don't come back again. I don't pray much, but I speak in tone and make dogs bark and dirt feel known. My voice don't rise, it just rolls like fog through pine tree ribs and firewood log. Every breath I take costs twice the air, cause I talk with ghosts that still live there. Where the porch don't creak cause it broke last spring, and the mailbox leans like it wanna sing. I don't use slang that don't fit my teeth. Every word I spit grew underneath. This skin so dry it cracked when I move, like a record stuck in a southern groove. beat don't ride, it drags like chain, while my verses bleed from memory strain. They call it trap, but this feel like scripture, written on the hood of a broke down fixture. Oil on my hands, phone on low. Still got bars, but the service slow. So I write what I live in a lonesome hum. Let the 808 echo like a distant drum. Ain't no crowd, ain't no label light, just me and the creek under truck bed night. My girl said I'm gone, I just don't know when. Left my plate cold and the door wide again. But I ain't chase, I don't beg no more. If you leave on foot, don't knock my door. I ain't proud of the way I move, but I learned from pain that don't approve. I lost count of the lies I told, just to sleep with my conscience cold. Now I walk slow like I built the land, with a shovel for a mic and a nail-scarred hand. This ain't music, it's a rust water gospel, chanted low in a backroom hostel. For the ones who work with a bent out frame and still show up with the same last name. I don't rhyme for fame or cheap applause, I rhyme cause I owe this dirt my flaws. So let the beat breathe like a front porch chair, let the snare hit soft like a sideways stare. Let the verse unwind like a gut punch thread, and the hook don't come, just live instead. Brushwater gospel, that's all I got. A southern prayer in a boiling pot.
Where the floorboards crack, I keep my soul in the boots that stomp but never roll. This house don't hold much heat or light, but it never judged me on a sleepless night. That fridge don't hum like it used to hum. Now moans like the weight of what I become. I talk slow cause my thoughts too loud, and I don't perform for no fake crowd. Mic stay close like a shotgun round, ready to speak when the silence pound. I spit truth, not for likes of praise, but to peel off rust from my younger days. This beat got dust in every drum, like it played through years of what I run from. Trap don't lie, it hits too deep like mama's words when she couldn't sleep. Back then rent came late with shame, and the knock on the door never knew my name. Ain't no hook here, I'm past that phase where the music's built just to entertain. I write these lines like fence post notes, carved in pine with a broken throat. The snare hits dull like a Sunday
stay fighting. The 808's low like a storm at night. I don't chase trends, I walk slow burns. Every verse a scar that still returns. I lost kin, not to death but drift. Some moved on, some chose the cliff, but I stay still in my crooked lane. Let the beat hold what I can't explain. Left flow don't talk, but it knows my steps. Each board a prayer from unpaid debts. Each creek like a call from a hidden wound. And every rhyme like a lonesome tune. No choir, no clean cut fade, just a voice and a rhythm handmade. Where I'm from, you earn your sound through busted teeth in the underground. No auto-tune, no candy gloss, just red clay blood and southern loss. But I ain't folding the frame gave way, I just learned to spit in a darker way. I don't yell, I let it build. Each word laid down like a weapon wield. I seen the world through truck glass grime, and I don't forget who crossed that line. So when I rap, I don't flinch or bow. I let the snare speak and I show you how. Show you how, show you how. Floorboards crack, I still reside with a beat of big and rebel pride. Not proud of much, but I own my name and I don't switch gear for no acclaim. This voice ain't pretty, it's real, it's rust, and it rides this trap like red dirt dust.
Don't miss twice, that's all I say. Cause if I hear that click, I don't look away. I move slow, but I don't stall. And I never fake what I can't recall. Raised where the porch don't creak by chance, and learn to stay still when you catch that glance. We don't talk loud, we speak in looks. Settle dead without no books. You flash a chain, I read your fear. Smell that front from over here. This ain't a flex, it's a quiet code. Passed down low from the old dirt road. I drive with silence, ride with ghosts, and keep one eye where the tension holds. Don't play with heat if your hands too clean. Don't walk my trail if you ain't seen what it means to wait. Not bark, just nod and watch that breath fog up like God. I don't do threats, deliver pace. Let the beat remind you to guard your face. This trap don't bounce, it drags like chain through southern woods full of buried names. You don't want smoke from the kind that sleeps, cause we ride slow, but the damage deep. I park 2 blocks out, engine cold, footsteps soft, but my stare too bold. Ain't gotta run when your soul been still. Ain't gotta hunt when you built to kill. I spit like gravel, drive like dusk, and talk in code that don't need trust. This is back road war in a digital age where the quietest man control the stage. I don't care for your reels or trends, I care who folds when the pressure bends. You drop a line, I drop a floor. You want that fame, then pray for more. See, I learned early, keep receipts, and never smile when the plan repeats. Cause where I'm from, revenge ain't heat, it's slow and patient like swamp beat feet. You cross once, I watch you leave. You cross again, you won't believe. Don't miss twice, I don't forgive. I let that memory live and live. You hear this voice? That's not for show. That's a man who walk where the weak don't go. Be so bare, you
can hear my breath. Let that bass remind you I walk with death. Not in fiction, not in flex, but in long eye contact and broken necks. Where I'm from, we don't post a tag, we just ride out slow with a bloodstained rag. So next time you reach, make sure it's clean, or I'll write your name in this in between. If I said I ain't been there, I'd be lying cold. I've walked through woods with a bag and code. No lights, no noise, just steel and breath. And the kind of calm that walks near death. Tires on gravel, tires on mud. Leave no trail but a stain that thuds. I don't pray much, I just check the locks and keep the trunk clean like a cleaned out box. Some folks yell, I just grip and move. Got a list in my mind that I don't approve. Ain't about rage, it's math and steps, calculated weight in every thread. I once saw a man fold from fear. He talked real loud till the night drew near. Now he quiet, like a church on fire. Heard he moved states, changed his attire. But names don't fade when they hit the dirt. You can shave your beard, you can change your shirt. They call it outlaw. No, this is law. The kind you learn from your grandpa's flaw. He told me once, boy, don't forgive quick. Some folks need that final click. I ain't proud, but I live it true. And I only speak when I know what to do. We don't want twice, where I grew old. We let it stew till the air gets cold. And the truck don't start or the fence breaks down and the boot shows up from out of town. No badge, no note, just waiting time. And the kind of stare that don't use rhyme. I don't ride deep, I ride precise. Every name I mark, I read it twice. Before I step, I erase my path. Phone stays off, windows half. I don't need sound, I need control. And a shovel fit for a shallow hole. You think this rap, this ain't no beat. This is sweat off a job you can't delete. This is duct tape thoughts and latex prep. And a box in the back with a silence debt. Ain't no hook, cause I don't loop. I move in lines like sniper troops. So when you hear my voice, it ain't for fame. It's a quiet walk with a ghost last name. I don't flex metal, I wear it plain, under flannel soaked with country strain. And when the snare hits light like dusk, just know that noise might be your rust. I ain't your hero, I'm not your friend. I'm the name that ends what won't amend. So don't come close, don't test that cough. If you slip once here, you walk it off. ain't been clean since '09. Not talking drugs, I mean state of mind. My shirt been stained, that trailer burned, and the lessons I lived, none ever returned. I still walk with a limp in my chest and a jaw that clicks from a fight in the West. Ain't no pride in how I held that gun, but I ain't forget what that man done. This voice ain't deep from genes or fame, it's from whispering truth when I had no name. I rode out nice with a dead truck light and a mouthful of blood I couldn't bite. I learned real early, silence ain't soft. It's heavy like bone when your luck falls off. I kept notes in a box on the floor, names I owed, places I swore one day I'd return and say my piece. But some doors rot and some debts increase. I seen daddies drink pride like cheap ride, and sons grow cold with a mother's cry. But I ain't judge, I just stare the ground and memorize pain without a sound. You hear this beat, it ain't for show, it's the echo of a night I let go. I slept with a rat's crept in the wall. Ain't no mattress, just a prayer too small. I rap with no crowd, no bass in room, just a floor fan hum and tobacco fume. Ain't no chorus cause I lost that tune when my brother died in that motel room. I spit for folks who don't post their war, who carry quiet behind a locked door. I seen a man sell his soul for bread and smile while his baby begged for meds. So when I rhyme, it ain't just bars, it's what's left after life leaves scars. They say walk tall, but what if you bent and all your faith been took or spent? You hold your spine like a rusted gate, and the truth you got still feel like hate. But you talk it out on a beat this grim with a tone that shake but never dim. I still got shoes with duct tape seams, still got nights where I chase bad dreams, still got voices I don't invite, and a face in the mirror that flinches at light. But I don't fold, I just write it raw on dashboards cracked by heat and law. This ain't redemption, I ain't that pure. This is survival through things obscure. This is rap made from spit and hurt and words tracked in like southern dirt. I ain't been clean since the cops came round and asked if I'd seen him last in town. I said no sir, but my eyes said yes, and I wore that guilt like a bulletproof vest. Still walking like the war ain't done, still rapping like I'm the only one who made it out that place alive, where dreams go broken, pain survives. They found his truck by the old oak bend, driver's door wide like a final end. No blood, no prints, just a Bible torn, and a boot print deep where the trail was worn. Sheriff said, looks like it rained, but I knew better, I knew that man. He ain't the type to leave mid-ride, it don't run when trouble collide. That book in the seat, that was his code, always kept it clean, never once showed. So when I saw pages scattered in dirt, I felt that fire where vengeance heard. He grew up rough, same as me, back porch talks and burnt whiskey. We ain't saints, but we stood on right, even if right men staying out of sight. But that boy had lines you don't cross, and somebody did, now they feel that cost. Last week I saw him argue hard with a name I won't say in this yard. That name got pulled around these parts, big truck, fake gold, and a bag of smart. But smarts don't matter when you touch blood, you step on kin, you drown in mud. So I loaded slow, no panic in hand. I ain't call friends, I ain't poster stand. I took the back road with the truck lights dim and the heart so loud it shook the brim. Ain't no plan, just code and breath, just a southern rule book written in death. Found that man by the edge of the pit, smoking loud like his pride got lit. He laughed when he saw me come, said you too late preacher son. But I ain't blink, I just stared his frame. Said I don't bring words, I bring the flame. He reached, I moved, no second guess. My hand don't shake when my blood says yes. One shot rang in the woods, one steel, and I stood quiet with a different will. I ain't run, I buried deep where the moss stay wet and the fog don't sleep. Took that Bible from the cat floorboard, wrapped it tight in a bag I stored. Drove back slow through the county line, heart full of smoke but the beast stayed mine. I ain't proud but I don't regret, some justice don't wear no badge or vest. Now folks still talk when the moon get bright, say they hear tires in the dead of night. Say that preacher boy turned wild and cold, but they don't know half of what I hold. That black belt Bible's back in place on my dash, wrapped tight like a sacred case. I still rap low cause the ghost ride close, and I let the 808 talk the most. This beat ain't hype, it's a bloodline oath, laid in dirt where we lost them both. You cross that code, then cross it twice, but pray real loud if you roll that dice. I got gravel in my chest from where I've been. Heart don't pump, it grinds within. Ain't no rhythm in this blood I drag, just to beat that limps with a rebel flag. Not the kind for politics and noise, I mean the dirt-stained pride of the broke-down boys. We don't shout, we stare through storms, speaking boots and sharpened forms. Everything I own got a mark or dent, even my words come slightly bent. This voice ain't trained, it's born from breaks. Each bar shovel I use for stakes. No radio taught me how to talk, I learned from men who don't just walk. They stomp through life like it owes them breath, and when it don't pay they fight to death. I ain't here to pose or act, I'm here to speak from where it's cracked. I grew up on silence, thick as oil, where the ground itself don't let you spoil. If you fall, you stay till you choose to rise, and if you lie, you right behind your eyes. So I spit these lines like a diesel roll, with black lungs full of unclaimed soul. Trucks in my town got scars like skin, and every fender means a loss or win. We don't fix them, we wear them proud, like a broken voice that still raps loud. This beat don't flex with neon gloss, it shakes like truth at a coin toss lost. Got gravel in my chest, feel it grind when I breathe. I don't cry, let the sub relieve. These kicks hit deep cause the pain's in tune, like a shovel scrape under a blood-red moon. And I don't chase no trend or lane, I drag my name through hurt and rain. See, strength ain't loud, it's slow and thick, like syrup in a jar that just won't quit. You want soul and hear this tone, it's carved from debt and left alone. I ain't perfect, never was, but I speak with weight that silence does. Each time I rap, it's not for fame, it's to prove I'm still in this game. Still walking with a crooked spine, still finding rhythm in decline, still riding with that chest full tight, where gravel turns to fuel at night.
try to bury me slow, like I stay dead, but I grew roots in the pain they fed. I got a spine full of nail scars, boots still raw, and a voice that sound like I chewed through law. Ain't no trophies on my shelf, just dents from fights I ain't started, but paid the rents every bruise I earned. I wear them loud like a badge they can't strip, like a smoke wrap shroud. I don't rise clean, I rise in grit. Face still cracked, hands smell like pit. Back broke twice, but I stitched this shut. Now I walk like revenge in a diesel rut. My heart got barbed wire round the beat. It pumps slow, but it don't retreat. They call me weak then, watch me crawl. Now I rap like I rebuilt that wall. I got scars that talk, they say I lived. I got nights in my mind that won't forgive, but I don't beg, I don't fold my knees. I just breathe real deep till the anger frees. You want hooks, this is chain link truth. Bars been sharp like the lies of youth. I don't dance on beats, I drag them low. Let the snare remind them how to come back grow. See, I've been silent, now I walk with sound. Each footstep heavy like a battleground. Don't tell me heal, I turned wounds to stone and built a throne where they left me alone. This ain't rap for the playlist clean. This is truck bed dirt and a hollow spleen. This is medicine in a rebel tone for folks who scream when they all alone. Yeah, I know pain, I shake its hand and use that grip to reclaim my land. I spit like sweat in a rusted gym with a barbell heart and a busted rim. I don't seek peace, I ride the edge. I sleep with one eye, one hand on ledge, but I wake up proud with my pulse intact and a beat that knock like the past I packed. They say calm down, I say rise loud, cause I built this soul from the broken crowd. And every line I drop is a war cry flexed with a tongue that cut through fake pretext. So if you hear this track on your darkest run, know it came from blood and a southerner sun. I'm not just alive, I came back armed with a voice like smoke and a heart disarmed.
Ain't no mercy in the middle, either move or fold. Ain't no angels riding shotgun when the nights get cold. I don't ask for nothing, I just take my time. Let the scars stand quiet like a loaded line. I done walked through fire with a shirt half burned and spit out smoke from the lessons I learned. Don't need your pity, don't want your cheers. I've been built by doubts and broke down years. They say you good, I say I breathe with a jaw so tight I crack my teeth. I don't bleed loud, I leak in bars, turning pain to beats in these dented cars. My trap don't snap, it sinks and drags like a truck bed roll with bloody rags. This flow ain't smooth, it's patched with rage like a felon's past on a Bible page. See, I rap for them who don't get seen, for the ones still hiding pain between work boots, oil stains, and courts unpaid. With a There's no mercy in the middle, that's the code I breathe. Like barbed fence rap where your past don't lead. If I speak, it's real, and if I pause, it's war. Every verse I drop is a locked trap door. God don't ride shotgun where I roam. Too many sins riding deep in chrome. Too many nights with the hammer cock, and the fear so loud you could hear the clock. I don't wear grace, I wear regret, like a vestige tight with unpaid debt. They said I'd change, I said when it's done, but the war don't end when you hold the gun. This ain't no anthem for the clean and right. This is midnight oil and the butcher fight, where the prayers don't rise, they burn and sing, and you wash your past in a poison sink. I've seen jail bars and truck bed blood, seen folks go cold in the back row flood. Ain't no sermon in my gasoline, just fumes from lives that I ain't seen. Yeah, I spit like gravel, cause the word's too rough. Ain't no polish when the truth that tough. You can keep your hooks and your label spin. I'd rather carve lines where the pain begin. They don't know how deep it go, how I talk to ghosts when the bass get low, how I see his face when I hit that track, how I ride with a name that ain't coming back. Ain't no clean-cut version of me, just a man with a tank and a felony. But I breathe slow and I walk correct, with a soul so torn to reflect neglect. I don't flex change, I flex what's left of a will that limps, but still draw breath, of a love that died, but still burn cold, in the gut of a truck with a blacked out soul. Don't follow me, I ain't got map, just a 38 and a counted trap, just to pass that how when the beat gets still, and a jaw so locked it forgot how to feel. This life don't give, it charges rent, and I've been late since my luck got spent. Still paying sweat and scars and sound, still dig my worth in outlaw ground. So when you hear this track, don't cheer, just nod once if you made it here. If you ever lost sleep with a war inside, and smiled at death cause you know your pride. God don't ride shotgun, he ride ahead, paving roads I ain't drove yet. And maybe one day I catch that lane, but till then I rhyme from pain. don't talk, we not once, walk slow. Where I'm from, trust got a half-life glow. You don't shake hands unless it's old, and you don't cross lines in that cold dirt cold. I was raised on silence, raised on debt, not the kind of debt you can never forget. More like bloodlines buried in a no-name field, in a pack made quiet that won't unseal. Ain't no judging these woods but pain, ain't no jury but the weight you strain. We speak in glances, deal in breath. Every move we make, we bet with death. You wanna flex online, we flex in court, where the plea deals taste like a last resort. I don't spit for clout, I spit for weight. For the nights I stood by that rusted gate. This ain't a flow, it's a ground up growl, built from sweat and the cousin scowl. This beat don't bop, it stomp with boots, and the 808 hum like a prairie root. You won't find saints on this gravel map, only lost ones that don't come back. We tattoo paint on the county light and carve names deep when they leave at night. Had friends go south with a badge and grin, had fam turn ghost just to hide their sin, but I walk on. Boots full of mud with a voice that carry like a storm-fed flood. I ain't holy, I'm just hard to move like an engine stall in a courtroom groove, like a chain link gate in a trailer yard. Built from loss and a wheel that scarred. You ever bled from a name you spoke? Ever stare down steel when the air got choked? Ever watch your word turn into bait? Cause the one you saved open hell's gate. That's cold we carry in a zipper pouch with a blade, a lighter, and a blacked out route. With numbers memorized, we don't dial just in case we vanish for a while. I don't rap for charts or shiny shoes, I rap like dirt when the wheels still ooze, like a man who got up when the deal set forward with a tone that way more than silver or gold. They ask you good, I say I stand with a mind full of heat and a calloused hand, with a chest that don't trust what it can't break, and a pen that right for survival's sake. Cold dirt cold, that's how we stay. A language of silence that don't decay. And if this track hit where the demons wait, just know it came from the darker state. I was raised in smoke, trained by fire. Didn't choose the pain, it chose my wire. Every night felt like a test of breath. Every sunrise came with a threat. Ain't no bedtime, just porch light hum, where you learn quick when the cops don't come. Where your uncles drink and your brothers run, and your soul grow thick like tobacco lung. I ain't asked for heat, I got lit young. Had to bite down blood just to hold my tongue. They taught me speak slow, listen fast, and to never show fear till the storm goes past. I got a Bible with a knife in back, 2 names crossed out and a thumbprint black. That's all I carry, no chain, no gold, just weight in my voice from the things I hold. You wanna talk trap? Let's talk terrain. Dirt road slick with memory stain, where a man disappear if he crossed that creek, and nobody ask and nobody speak. I don't trust smiles, don't chase crowds. I walk through beats like I break through clouds. Each bar I write is a brick in wall from a house I built so I don't crawl. I seen kin fall off just for pride. Watch grown men break with a loaded side. Ain't no therapy out here, just trucks, just backseat screams and plastic cups. Still I move slow, let the beat stretch long, let the kick remind them what kept me strong. Let the snare hit sharp like a gaslight crack, let the verse ride cold like a snake on track. I don't rap fast, I speak in weight, let the silence hit with a heavy gate. Every pause and flow is a loaded breath, every rhyme a step through almost death. I still wake up with a fist half closed, still check doors like the war ain't closed. Still ride so low with my name in dirt, still spit fire through a throat that hurt. Ain't no mercy in my cadence born, ain't no peace from the times I mourn. But I carry that pain like a rusty chain, let it drag in rhythm through the back road rain. They said I faded, said I folded too, but I came back hard like I always do. with a baritone breath and a sharpened tone, with a heart that hit like a drop tombstone. I was raised in smoke, trained by fire, didn't get saved, just climbed that wire. Every beat I kill is truth rewrote, and I rap like a man who was cut but won't choke. Ain't no halo riding with me, just a flask, a name, and a felony. I keep the lights low when I ride at night, 'cause I seen faces I ain't made right. I got mud on my record, blood on my coat, and a line I crossed that still grabs my throat. They say time heals, maybe there's due. Mine just itches like a fresh cut bruise. Backseat stain, floorboard crack with a hammer I toss and never look back. Ain't no badge came, but I felt that sin when I saw her cry and walk back in. She said, don't speak, just leave this place. But my hands was red and I saw his face. That night stuck deep like a rusted chain. Every bar right, I bleed that night. Keep my routes off grid, my tone off track, like a dog that bite when you pet his back. I don't play clean, never learned that trick. Just learn to lie and lie real quick. Drive past at motel signs, still see blue flash in my rearview line, still check mirrors more than most folks breathe, still got sweat in my palms when I leave. This ain't rap, it's confession tape. I rhyme slow 'cause the truth escapes. I carry guilt like a shotgun rest, loaded thoughts I never confessed. You can hear in the way I breathe, like I dug too deep and forgot to leave, like I lost myself in a no-name fight and left my peace in that motel night. Preacher said you can pray it out, but he don't know what I rap about. This ain't sin, this is survival's toll, and a good man turned into a shadow's role. So I ride with mud on my record clear, and a voice that don't flinch when the judgment near. I know the law, but I know the cost of staying alive when you've already lost. If you hear this track in the midnight drive, just know it came from a man not alive, not in heart, not in grace or light, just in beating sound and southern fight. I ain't proud, but I speak it raw with a tone built deep from what I saw. So if you rap clean, don't stand too close. I spit like guilt in a Holy Ghost. In a Holy Ghost.
I ain't your warning, I'm the war. I don't knock once, I kick that door. Ain't no smoke signal when I pull up slow. Just dust bass and a name they know. Raised on threats that turn to facts, on eyes that shift and blades in backs. I don't smile, I measure tone. I don't run, I ride alone. These boots been soaked in lies and rust. I've been crossed by blood, betrayed by trust. So I don't forget, I don't forgive. I just rap like the ones who fight to live. I keep my peace behind steel and sin, and my last good thought in a bottle's grin. This voice ain't soft, it came through glass, through cracks
ain't calm, it's countdown time. My silence speak more than your best line. I ain't your role model, I'm your test of what pride looks like in a homemade vest. You think it's just rap? Then you never felt what it's like to build a throne from the cards you dealt. You never drove through towns and spit your name or sat in court while they twist your flame. I've been judged by eyes that never blink and weighed by hands that made me sink. But I float like a nail in a blood-red sea with the map drawn wrong and a chain on me. Still I step slow, clear and bold with the pen in one hand and the other cold. I write in rhythm, but I breathe in cold like a drum line carved in a trailer road. I'm not your label's market pitch, I'm a southern switch with the rebel glitch. I don't seek claps, don't want applause, just bass that shaking lines with claws. So if you hear this track and think it's heat, know it's rage rebuilt with the southern beat. It's every no I ever took turned to fire under hood and hook. I ain't your warning, I'm the war with lines that slice and beats that floor, with roots too deep to dig or fake and a spine too stiff to bend or break. I don't speak loud, I move with weight. Every step I take makes silence shake. Ain't no spotlight, ain't no stage, just a half-lit room and a back road rage. They think we soft, cause we don't explode, but my fight been stitched in every load. I've hauled regret, I've hauled doubt, and kept driving when the map wore out. Raised by men who ain't explained, just handed tools and taught the strain. Said you cry once, then get to work, and I learned to breathe beneath that dirt. I ain't built for applause or praise, I'm built for cold and unpaid days, for nights that drag like a wounded howl with no one listening, just me and cow. I don't chase dreams, I fix what's broke with a rusted wrench and a lung full of smoke. I don't preach hope, I preach the troll, cause strength ain't sold and pain got told. My jacket stank of oil and time, my thoughts got stains like a county line. I don't forget and I don't ask, I just move slow with a purpose mask. You ever lost sleep to protect your kin? Ever bite your tongue till it bled within? Ever smile just to calm the crew outside the whole damn world fell through? That's the weight I carry, can't be seen. 1,000 pounds in a one-man scene, and still I write, still I spit with a jaw so locked it could split. This ain't rap, this survival breath, this is southern soul dodging death. This is trap for the ones who work and rap for those who feel the hurt. You won't see me post a bag, I ain't selling pain, I walk on leg. That limp from truth, from time, from cold, but still move forward like stories told. My path got mud, my voice got tone of a man who fight but walk alone. So when this beat hit and it feel too dark, just know it came from a buried spark. A spark that stayed when the lights cut out, when the road got wild and the voice got down. But I held on, not cause I'm brave, but cause I got graves I won't let cave. Quiet, low, loud, hard, that's me. The one they forgot, but won't unsee. So press play when you feel that strain, and ride this beat like you own your pain.
Don't mistake my calm for peace. It's the steel before I unleash. I don't shout, I just move with weight. You'll feel my presence when it's too late. I've been tested, pushed and burned. Had doors slammed while tables turned. I ain't loud, I let silence speak. But when I move, you best not blink. They say chill, nah, I just wait. Like a blade tucked in a truck bed crate. Like a message sealed and never sent. I hold my fire like it's rent. See, I learned early not to fold. Even when young, my eyes look old. I seen truth get buried alive, and good men fall just to survive. I ain't your preacher, ain't your friend. I just talk raw, no need to bend. You got style, cool, I got scars. Earned from fights behind steel bars. I been broke, been played, been blamed. Been lied on, cuffed, even shamed. But never once did I break my spine. Still walking tall like a power line. Don't test the quiet, that's where it snap. We're the ones who don't speak, hold the map. I ain't here for clout or flashy tags. I'm here to show what silence drags. My hands don't shake, they build and bruise. I make beats out of dirt and booze. My mind stays sharp from a life of war. So don't get close if you ain't sure. I seen snakes wear boots like mine. Smile in church, but plot in line. I seen preachers take and judges deal, and I still spit truth they can't repeal. I ain't bitter, I'm carved from stone. From counties where names fade off the phone. Where kids grow fast or don't grow at all, and trust fall quick like a springtime brawl. You want balls? Here's 32 clean. From a man who's seen what most ain't seen. Who walked through night with no flashlight, but always knew where to aim and strike. This ain't theater, this is dirt. This is pain that dressed up like work. This is trap for the ones that bled, while smiling calm with fire in their head. Don't mistake my calm for fear. Just means I don't waste breath out here. When I talk to shake. And when I move, it's for something to break.
I came from dirt, they said don't grow. From roads too broke for a map to show. Where dreams dry up in the sun too mean, and survival's measured in gasoline. I've been talked down, counted out, watched them laugh while I burn with doubt. But I ain't one to stay laid low. I plant my pain and I let it grow. They said I'd quit, said I'd bend, but I still walk like a man don't end. My boots ain't clean, my name ain't light, but my back hold weight and my fists hold fight. I built my rhythm from rust and wrong, from nights too long and days too gone, from kin who left and bills unpaid, from a code that cut like a dull switchblade. Still standing dirty, still breathing true, still carrying heat from my broke down you. Still writing verses, an engine hum, still waiting for the storm that never come. Ain't no peace in a voice like mine, just grit stacked deep behind every line. I don't chase fame, I chase resolve, and rap like pain I had to solve. This ain't flex, this is fence line pride, this is diesel soul and a jaw that's wide. This is me in a chair with a 45 stand and a heart that don't beat fair. I've lost good folks, I've lost my calm. I walk through hell just to find my song. Ain't no quiet, just dogs and dust, just the sound of trust turning into rust. But I still rise, still hold that spark, still spit bars made of nighttime dark, still write loud with a muted tone. Still throw hands when I stand alone. This is redneck hymn from a heart too raw. Country trap gospel with an outlaw draw. No pitch correction, no sweeten hook, just the truth uncut in a dusty book. So if you hear this deep in your chest, know it came from a place that don't want rest. From a soul still dragging, boots still stained. From a life where the cause still remains. Still standing dirty, not for show, but to prove there's power in moving slow and speaking clear when the world goes blind, and holding on when there's nothing kind.
Carry the weight like a stone that breathes. Don't ask for help, I grind my teeth. My boots talk loud when the floor gets weak, and my shadow long from the days I keep. I don't beg for life or sing for peace. I walk slow through the heat increase. You ain't felt pain till the sun won't set, and your hands don't move, but your dead still sweat. Where the wind don't speak, but it knows your name, and the dogs don't bark, cause the truth too plain. I don't play brave, I just keep my lane. When the wheels fall off, I embrace the strain. Been broke too long to fake my face, so I talk with tone that time can't erase. I seen folks fold from a glance too strong. I seen friends change just to tag along. I stayed still when the ground gave way, and I ain't moved since that final day. I carry the weight like a cross made of rust. Faith in my chest but no reason to trust. Built my truth in a fireless pit with no light left, just a mind that split. But I kept walking with my shirt half torn, voice half gone, and my will well worn. Ain't no chorus in this life I know, just verses stitched in a heavy flow. I don't write beats, I drag them behind, let the rhythm scrape while I realign. Used to pray for peace, now I pray for time and a place to rest that don't feel like crime. I speak in slow, deliberate tones with a backbone cut from busted homes. Don't show no chain, don't flash no eyes, just knuckles scarred and breath like vice. I was raised where the air smelled thick and the law don't call when your world goes sick. They told me quit, I stared like dust. I don't do fake and I don't adjust. If I feel rage, it moves like oil, thick and silent through wounded soul. I don't snap, I simmer slow till the pot don't bubble, then it blows. I carry the weight like a name in chalk, fades in time, but I still walk. I don't ask for ears or fancy stage, just a beat that echoes through honest rage. Let the bass hit like a fist in dirt, let the kick drum drag where the lost ones hurt. I ride solo, cause the path too bent to let soft feet leave no dent. Everything I spit got tension built from lives I seen and blood I spilled. But I ain't break, I just burn my skin and turn that flame into where I begin. You won't hear hope in my bars, not clean.
flame, but you'll hear fighting every scene. Each line's a mile. I walked alone with a map drawn wrong and a shattered phone, but I made it here with my voice intact and a heart that never learned how to crack.
I still got dust on me, not from the road, but from choices made that never got told. From nights I stood with my back to flames, while the ones I feared forgot my name. I never got rich, but I paid my dues with a beat up voice and no clean shoes. I've been dragged through mud without asking why, and walked through storms where the sky don't cry. Had folks I'd kill for vanishing smoke, and ones I love treat trust like a joke. But I never laid down, never sold out, even when broke. I ain't changed route. I rap like I built this boot from scraps. The mic's a pipe and the verse just taps into pain so deep it don't even scream. It just rides in the hum of a dead man's dream. Still spit slow like I lost my breath, but every word land like a life or death. They want hooks, I give them weight like a trunk with steel and a heart set fate. My BPM drag like a plow in clay, but that pace speaks more than what his play. I ain't here to flex, I'm here to last, like rusted fences and shotgun pass. I wore that orange, I earned that call. I dug my grave just to climb that wall. I lost years I don't get back, but I gained a voice they can't redact. Now rhyme with scars, now chains are shining. Every bar's been pressed in time. I seen angels in flip phones cry and preachers lie with a painted tie. I seen the devil in a broken man who just needed sleep in a second hand. So don't judge his flow by tone or pace, judge it by grit that won't erase. My lane ain't clean, it's crooked and slow, but I carved it deep so my roots still grow. I don't rap to stunt, I rap to stay, to remind myself I ain't fade away, that I still exist in the southern skin with a heart too hard to let doubt win.
Still got dust on me from the nights I fought, when sleep meant risk and peace meant caught. Still got breath that the world ain't claimed. Still got fire they never named. Still got roads that I never mapped, but I ride them raw with a mind that snaps. So if this is it, track 10, last flame. No, I spit with pain, but never shame. No, I stood for